We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, opposed to secret oaths, opposed to secret proceedings, secret proceedings. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, would interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.
All right. Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast, everyone. This is Abe, your host. Today's going to be probably kind of like a purple pill episode. We're going to get into some conspiracies relating to Australia because we're joined today by Mirror D 80's. He lives in Australia, so I figured we were talking here and there through text messages. I figured he'd be the best person to kind of inform us the status, like boots on the ground over there, what's kind of going on. Plus, we'll talk probably some video game stuff. You know, we'll get into a little non-conspiracy stuff. But he's been on the show before. So go check that interview out. That was probably like, last month or something like that. But yeah, how you doing, man?
Good, and you?
Pretty good.
It's nice weather here.
Hopefully the audio turns out good. I know there's a little echo, but last time the audio was a little quiet on my end, so we turned it up a little bit on my end, but it should still be usable and stuff. But weather's all right.
Cool.
Yeah, it's been It rained earlier today here, man. Sorry, I forget there's a delay.
How much was it raining thunder?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, me too.
So, couple things I wanted to get into, man, was you were talking about there's some censorship, some digital ID stuff going on with the video games and stuff over there now?
Yeah, this December they announced they're gonna put digital ID to log into like modern gaming systems, and so like they'll restrict social things like chat and live streaming. Unless you authenticate your digital ID, and then they'll probably even restrict it even more in the coming months. But yeah, I'm gonna not do it for a few months and see what happens. I can always fall back on my retro gaming. But yeah, it really sucks.
Do you do
for
like
not just us, the world?
You do like
our government is really lefty, but it's also like globalist. But yeah, I'm trying to stay in the middle, like not take any sides and stuff. But yeah, it's just very globalist, and yeah, it's alright.
It's kind of hard to though, man. At this point, like, do you do like a lot of online gaming and stuff?
Yeah, my friends on there, and I kind of prefer story like stuff, but they always get me in to play multiplayer with them.
See, I think it was the other day, man, was King, what was it is it King Charles now?
Yeah, he announced it.
He came over here to the U.S., I guess, to meet with Trump. I didn't really keep up with it too much. Like, I've been a little bit out of the
Something in
loop.
New York as well, apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't really read into it.
Me
And
neither.
Yoti was hacked in France. Apparently, yeah.
But I heard, like, after his meeting with Trump and stuff, like, he went back to England. Supposedly, this is what I heard, that, like, he did some speech, like, I think, like, a couple days ago about digital ID on how they're going to push it through, man.
Yeah. It's needed for the control grid, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're slowly doing it here, like, not to, like, take it into, like, a raunchy aspect, but they started it with, like, pornography here, like porn sites.
Yeah, same here. It's already happening here with that stuff.
Yeah, like,
and it sucks. I've got a VPN. I can, if I want to use the site, I can access Seattle. But like, who knows? Like, no.
Right.
And I use it for my torrenting as well.
Well, it's just it's crazy because it's like, okay, they're wanting, like, a lot of these sites now. They're wanting, like, either digital, like, face scan, or they're wanting you to, like, upload your physical ID, and it's like, who's gonna do that? Like, these are the shadiest, like, websites on the face of the earth. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they've been hacked multiple times.
Yeah,
and yeah.
But, like, so apparently though, yeah, like, because I was covering it a little bit, either earlier this year or last year, of, like, England pushing back on the digital ID, and they had stalled it for a little bit, but everybody was saying, like, this ain't over. Like, they're just gonna stall it, and just redo it. Like, just keep pushing forward. See, I got a VPN here. I think we got Surfshark, but here's the thing that sucks with it, man. It kind of, like, messes at least with us, it kind of messes our computer up. Like, it's kind of hard to use. Sometimes we have to turn it off to, like, use certain stuff, like software and shit. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. Do you have that
problem? I have it on when I'm, like, downloading stuff. Like, I got Tour Guard. I got a really good deal. Yeah.
But I think another reason I think that they're probably cracking down, I would say, on the gaming one is I didn't realize, like, until as weird as it sounds, until I started delving into this, like, Epstein stuff and like the whole Roblox rabbit hole. Not saying, like, you're using it for nefarious reasons, but a lot of people, man, they use, like, online gaming almost like a chat room to, like, either, like, trade information or...
Have you heard of Order of Nine Angels?
Order of Nine Angles or Angels?
Angels.
I've heard of Order of Nine Angles.
They record angels. So it's a very bad group that like record people harming themselves, and they're very twisted organization. And
like almost like snuff films almost or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a trend, I can't remember what it was called, but it was along the same things of, like, kind of like that, but it was, like, early 2000s during, like, Rotten.com and all that, of, like, it was, like, challenges of basically the same thing of, like, people harming themselves, like, it like, fucked up shit, dude.
Yeah. I remember Newgrounds, and oh man, the internet back then was more free. Newgrounds, YouTube was more, like, open, and it had the down likes, and the comment section was more open too. I think didn't have the algorithm as much.
Oh yeah,
AI stuff.
Those days are gone.
Kind of like AI is kind of like Google in that, like, oh, let me Google it. Now it's like, let me AI it, you know?
Yeah.
But it's,
Well, the thing is, too, so this is like crazy. So they're building data centers here, like everywhere, dude. There's
and
supposed to
they take a
be.
lot of resources out here too.
They're what?
To take a lot of resources too, I hear.
Yeah, for like, so like every 3 questions, it will use like 2 bottles of fresh water. And it's,
Really?
yeah,
Well,
it's always fresh water too. Like, you would think by the year 2026 that they would have figured out how we could use like ocean water, like salt water.
yeah,
Supposedly they don't know how to do that. Um, I don't understand it. Like, I would, because think
yeah.
about it, man. Like, we supposedly we are so technologically advanced, and I mean, getting conspiratorial. Like, I think they probably have. Hang on. Oh, it's Xbox shit. I think they already have the technology to probably separate the plankton and salt from the ocean water, but it's probably like every other technology, just like hidden.
Suppressed. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, there's like a famous story here of a dude who basically invented like a car that can run on water, and
Mm.
he got put into like some like science magazine, and this was like, I think like in the 90s, maybe late 80s. And he had gotten a meeting like pretty recent after that article, and this guy met him at a diner. um and the story goes that like this guy was like trying to buy the technology or whatever, or suppress it, I can't recall, but he was meeting with this like higher up of like, it could have been some like oil tycoon guy or something, but um he drank like a sip of like his drink, and then just immediately was like, oh fuck, like I'm gonna die. And he ran out of the diner and like was freaking out, and like supposedly died like that day, um I mean, it's just
Well,
sad.
yeah.
I think they have all sorts of technologies that they suppress, like Tesla technology. Um,
Me too. Yeah.
so here in the and like you said, man, it's all like a control grid, because like here in the U.S., dude, like they just passed it. I haven't done an episode on it yet. I need to. I think it was Joe Biden had done this bill to where every car needs to have like facial recognition, and it's always like to protect us, And what it is
Yeah.
like, if you're like under the influence or you're too sleepy, the car won't start, or the car will literally stop in the middle of the road. Um, that's the guys they always use. Like, we were talking about the pornography, the video game stuff. It's always like for our protection, Um,
Mm.
is what they say. But like, someone had made a video on it of like, it was like an example is this guy, he was like a farmer, and he like rushes into his truck, tries to start it, and it won't start because this stupid AI is reading all his biometrics, and it's like, oh, he's frantic, I'm not going to start the car, he doesn't need to be driving. And he's like, imagine, I'm on the farm and my buddy, we're chopping down trees, and he accidentally cuts his foot off or something. I need to take him to the hospital. We're out in the middle of nowhere, like, and the car won't start. But and I mean, what it is, dude, it's all like this Agenda 30, or Agenda 30, like a smart city, 15-minute city stuff. Um, I don't know how
There's
much
a
they're doing it over there, but it's kind of just going gung ho over here. Like, I was arguing with some
Have you-
guy in a comment section
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
last night. He was like this Trump guy, and he was like saying that Trump is not pushing forward like Agenda 2030. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not even going to explain this to you, bro. Like, everything is going, lockstep towards this. Like, I don't see him stopping any of this shit. Like, what are you talking about, dude? What were you going to say?
Have you heard of the documentary, The Agenda, The Vision, Your Future, I think it's called?
Vision?
It kind of talks about all the DevOps stuff as well, which is pretty interesting. I definitely recommend it to the viewers.
What is it called? I'll write it down.
The Agenda, The Vision, Your Future.
Okay.
It came out last year, I think. And then the year before that, I think, there was another one, CBDC, The End of Money. They're both pretty good.
Yeah. CBDC, End of Money. Okay, yeah, I'll write them down.
Cool.
I'll check it out, dude, because to me, that's one of my biggest concerns is this Agenda 2030 stuff, this Great Reset stuff.
Yeah.
Which it kind of ties in a little bit with, I wanted to talk to you about the mouse plague y'all got going on. Like, I heard about it, I think it was like last week or something. Have you looked into that at all?
A little bit. Actually, I was also talking to an acquaintance who mentioned that it happens in waves. There was some in the 80s, 90s, and then it kind of died down for a bit, and then it kind of came back around just after COVID, and now as well. So yeah, I think it probably is like those ticks, the genetically modified ticks that they're being like dropping. It could be that planned in combination with other things around the world, like the fuel shortage and the fertilizer shortages because of the war, and some other factors like inflation that could all accumulate, like all these factors to like a black swan event that could lead into that new world order, I'm guessing.
See, that's kind of where what I was thinking is like, if I feel like, dude, it's, I've talked about this with another dude. It was another interview I did, Red Pill Paradigm. I don't know why, because I kind of grew up in a conspiratorial family. Something about 2030. I don't know what they know is gonna happen, or it just seems like ever since COVID, I feel like it's just been nonstop, no holds barred, like on every front, everything. It's like every conspiracy theory is going on at once, dude. But so
yeah. So, and now they're talking about disclosing aliens. It's really like a singularity, like everything's coming together in a sense.
Oh yeah, like in one way, it's kind of cool because every conspiracy that I've been talking about for like over a decade, they're not even conspiracies anymore. It's just like all of them are coming true. It kind of makes me feel like a prophet sometimes. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want these things to happen, like, because a lot of them are like scary and foreboding and dystopian. But it is mind blowing though, dude. Like, I still talk to people in comment sections, and like they're still buying into the mainstream narrative, and it's like, it's so crazy too, because it's like it reminds me of like an abusive relationship, like your government being the spouse. It's like, well, they're gaslighting you. They're physically, mentally, spiritually abusing you, and like you're still trusting them, like you're still married to this person. Like,
Have you? I have this thing where when I comment and someone replies, I always click on their profile to see if they post anything, if they're a bot or something.
Yeah.
That's a new thing recently. AI bot farming, like where they just use these messages and just troll on like social media and stuff, and they're not real people, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting. Like
Well, okay. So with that, there's
I've
like
been like saying, "Oh, you're a bot."
I do the same thing, because like for one, you can tell like their narrative is like completely propaganda, like CNN style, like just complete propaganda. But yeah, it's always like they have like no profile picture. They'll have like one subscriber joined a month ago, and it's like, that's fishy. But I mean,
Yeah.
they actually have like what it is too, man, is like a lot of content creators use them because, and it doesn't help us like who are like natural content creators who want a natural real following, but you can buy subscribers and bots that interact, because every time, that's why I always tell people like comment and stuff in the comment section, because it pushes you up the algorithm the more engagement you have. You know what I mean? So I mean, I've heard of people who are like, oh, for $500, you know, I can get like 1,000 bots who subscribe to me, who comment. Like, it's just, it all ties in with. Have you ever heard of dead internet theory?
Yeah. And also they buy dead YouTube channels with subscribers already attached, and that's how they get the popularity from the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotten crazy, man. Like I think last time we talked, we were talking about AI channels, like, and it's just it's a little discouraging, and I think that's part of it, man, is like to discourage real content creators who are actual human beings, because I see it a lot, man. Like AI channels, it's AI video, AI image, like even the narrative is AI, and it's just like, and they'll have thousands of subscribers, and like, I mean, it'll be like a 15-20 minute video, and you're watching and listening to it, and like, it'll have some crazy title like, this is why Ellen DeGeneres, this is what Ellen did on Epstein Island, and it won't even mention Epstein Island, and next thing you know, you're like halfway through this video of an AI, and you're like, what the fuck, man, this is like garbage, dude. And just thousands of views, you know, it's like, it's insane.
It's not really realistic when you look at the numbers. Some of them millions, and I kind of question that. Like, there's no way.
So, okay, back to the mouse thing, dude. I found it really weird. So I heard about the mouse story first over in Australia. Because like here lately, there's been like a lot of weird stuff going on. Like, the Sahara apparently has been like flooding here recently. Just weird phenomena. But then I looked into it and I couldn't find much about the Sahara thing. But I did look into the mouse thing, and I was mostly finding old articles, like you said. It's kind of a reoccurring thing. But right around the time that the mouse thing happened, the hantavirus, the cruise ship thing, has happened here in the U.S. Have you seen any of that?
I've heard some of it.
So
it could be another. It could be the disease X, as they call it.
That's exactly where I'm going with this. So like, what was it, last year? I think it was last year. There was a famous actor who passed away with hantavirus. Him and his wife, they died in their house. What is his name? He's played in a bunch of older movies. He usually kind of plays like a villain. I think he might have been Lex Luthor on Superman, the first one. I can't remember his name. Somebody will hit us up in the comments. But anyways, this famous actor, him and his wife apparently were like hoarders. And they had like tons of rats.
I think I remember. I know I heard some actor passed away, but I didn't hear after that.
Yeah.
So it could be the one I'm thinking of, but I also don't recall the name. There's a string of really good actors passing away, like Chuck Norris, to kind of,
that one bummed me out, man. But yeah, so him and his wife were like hoarders, and apparently they had rats all over the house and stuff. And everyone was already like thinking, I mean, with the conspiracy community, anytime anyone famous dies, there's always a conspiracy around it. I don't know why. I guess because they're famous. I try not to buy into too much of it, but I remember at the time, everyone was like, oh, they caught hantavirus. I'd never even heard of hantavirus. And they were like, oh, it's like super mysterious, there's a conspiracy. So I'd never heard of it. So right there, like, it already brought it into the zeitgeist, of like, well, what is this hantavirus thing? And then this year, the cruise thing happened. So let me delve into this for a second. So the cruise thing, I wasn't focused too much on that actor at the time. I didn't really report on it. I was like, I don't really see what the big deal is. And then the cruise thing, I was like, oh, this is probably just a mainstream story that's supposed to distract us from more important shit. So I'm not even sure if the whole cruise thing is real. And I was watching this channel, I think it was Minutes of Horror. Have you ever seen him? You should check him out.
Yeah, I'm subscribed.
Yeah, he puts out
cool.
a lot of good info, dude. But I'm pretty sure it was him. But he was talking about like there was like this gay guy. He was filming on the cruise ship, like, and he was the only one on the cruise ship. Like, no one else was walking around, and he's
Ghost
walking
ship.
around, huh?
Ghost ship.
Yeah, dude, it was a ghost ship.
Yeah.
And he's talking about, oh, this hantavirus, it's plaguing the whole ship. And then he filmed another video, the same gay guy, later on in his room. And he's like supposed to be crying and being all dramatic and shit. But it's like he's clearly not crying. He's like clearly acting. And I'm like, okay, this is weird. Why are they like focusing so much on this hantavirus? Why are they focusing so much on this ship? And I don't know. I started tying it in with the mouse invasion over there, and I'm like, are they gonna try to pull off another fucking COVID-19 but with hantavirus?
Oh, I see. Yeah, it could be. Because the power did go to the heads during COVID, and it wouldn't surprise me in a bit that they would try again. So
then I started tying in the whole mice thing with like the tick thing. So like if they're geoengineering ticks here in the United States that we were talking about earlier, who's to say they can't infect mice, release them?
And mosquitoes too. I saw a video about that. They were breeding massive amounts of mosquitoes.
Oh yeah. And Bill Gates, I mean, and another thing is, like, I'm sure people will say, oh, this sounds crazy. Hang on just a second.
You got mail.
My alarm goes off and then you got mail at the same time.
That's my phone notification sound.
But I'm sure there's people out there that'll say, "Oh, this sounds crazy," but
there goes again. I put it on silent.
It's all right. I forgot to shut my alarm off, so it was going off.
Okay, and say it a few more times. Who knows? I get a lot of YouTube notifications.
Right. So Bill Gates has already said, like in interviews and stuff, that they're gonna start that they can genetically modify mosquitoes to have vaccines in them, which the legalese of it doesn't even make sense. So, like, there's certain religions here in the United States, like Jehovah's Witness, doesn't believe in vaccines. Christian Scientism doesn't believe in vaccines. Like, I don't see how that's even legal to be genetically modifying mosquitoes to inject vaccines on people. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's literally forcing it. I don't even see how that's a legal thing,
It's like when they were putting the jab in meat or something. I heard.
I hadn't heard the meat one. I did know that they were genetically modifying lettuce and vegetables and stuff with it. Because dude, they had thought of everything. So like a lot of the reason. So okay, this kind of ties in actually. Dude, these psychos have thought of everything. So during COVID, when I worked at Kroger, I was like fighting taking the vaccine. I never did end up doing it. But I told my bosses, I said, yeah, I'm a Christian Scientist, that's my religion, Christian Scientism. And they're like, oh, that's fine. Like, because in the Bible it says, okay, you're not allowed to pierce your skin. You're not supposed to have piercings, or you're not supposed to cut your skin. You're not supposed to get tattoos. And that's what like the Christian Scientists believe. So they literally came up, oh, we can go around that. We'll inject an apple with the vaccine and then you just eat the apple. I'm like, these motherfuckers thought of everything, dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you heard of this movie? Oh wait, seconds. I've got like a good edition of it. I had a rumor that Philip K. Dick watched it and like it inspired some of his work.
Okay.
I'd like to spoil the ending, but it's a 60s film.
Is it like sci-fi?
Do you mind? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, man. That's fine.
It's about this cabal that changes the body. Like it's an old man who registers, and then they make him look young again. They like change his body, and then like he does some like speaks up against them, and then at the end is like in this hospital going there, and they're gonna like kill him and take the body and stuff. It's full on.
And it's called Seconds?
Yeah. It's black and white, but it's that ending, oh man, is full on. I got a bunch of stuff I want to kind of get through if we have time.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so it's like almost like immortality then. But so are they like putting the consciousness of one into another?
I think so. It's like they have an operating. He unbandages himself and is like young again. So maybe they just transfer the brain and the consciousness into another younger body or something.
Dude, I could go on like all day about that type of stuff because like, I mean, that ties in like so much like the adrenochrome thing.
Yeah.
They've got.
I know. I've looked into the adrenochrome thing. It's pretty full on. Apparently, they take a lot of blood in psych wards from schizophrenics because it's like, the blood is, more what's the word, potent or something. It's more darker because of the anxiety or something in the blood. It's full on that
Yeah,
thing.
dude, there's this guy, American, what's his name? Hang on, give me just a second. I actually got one of his stickers here.
Cool.
Let me find it real quick. It's American something. So I bought a comic book from Sam Tripoli, tinfoil hat. Paranoid American. Yeah, he sent me like 3 bumper stickers. Paranoid American.
Cool. I'll write that down.
He actually is writing an entire book on the entire history of adrenochrome. And apparently this is like the first book ever that's specifically focused on the entire history of adrenochrome. Like he lists like every time it's mentioned in pop culture, whether it be like Clockwork Orange, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, but he goes all the way back to the history of it, of when they were experimenting with it, when they discovered it. It's pretty sick. He did an interview here recently on Tinfoil Hat. Paranoid American, though, go check it out, dude. And he kind of goes through like the whole history of it. The guy who discovered it, who was experimenting with it, he was injecting himself and his wife with it. Like, they were just like, hey, what's this? Let's see what it does, like taking drops of it. But it goes even deeper, dude. So, like, everyone thinks that, like, and I ain't gonna lie, I kind of fell for it too. Everyone thinks that, like, adrenochrome is as deep as it gets, but there's apparently this stuff called, you got this thing called Soma, which is this company that they inject younger blood into older people. It can literally, like, prolong your life. It can reverse aging. It's like literal vampirism, But there's this other stuff too. I think that it's not called Soma. It's called Ormus. And I had just heard about it here recently. So there's a lot of videos going around. They call it gold juice. I don't know if you've seen any of those of like celebrities talking about, oh, I drank the gold juice, or I was offered the gold juice at a party. Apparently it's called like Ormus, and it's some like ancient recipe of like ground up pineal gland. Like, it's a bunch of weird shit.
Soma is the food of the gods.
Soma?
I forget which text
I think it's like
from, but
Greek mythology, ain't it?
Yeah, it's interesting they use that word and flip it,
Oh yeah. So what was the other stuff you wanted to show me, man?
Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Jones, it's about the Holodomor and a reporter who reports on it, and he gets attacked and vilified for it. Millions of people died. Sorry.
It's got the hammer and sickle.
Yeah.
It's about like communism or.
Yeah, communism. He goes to Russia and he tries to take a train away from the fake hotel that they have there, and he tries to report on the real stuff, the famines, and then when he goes back to England, he somehow escapes, and he reports on it. I think George Orwell is acted in it as well. He gets inspired by this reporter. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I love Orwell, dude.
Yeah. I definitely recommend that one. I got a bunch of movies. Oh, this one. I got this Aaron Russo, his last interview with
Oh, Alex
InfoWars.
Jones Presents.
Yeah,
He
it's
looks familiar.
he talks about the Rockefellers, him and Rockefeller, and how he was planning on chipping everyone with like CBDC. Well, this was like back in the, I don't know when it was, but he predicted all this stuff. Like, yeah, it's really interesting. It's a pretty long interview. He talks about
It's
his
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, speaking of Orwell, this pissed me off the other day. So, I used to be like a big fan of Seth Rogen, like back in the day, like his early stuff. Like he they kind of had almost like a comedy crew, like a modern American like Monty Python. It was James Franco, Seth Rogen, um, the chunky guy. Well, he's skinny now. I forget his name, but it was like they used like the same 4 or 5 guys for a bunch of movies. They had like Knocked Up. This is the
Pineapple
end.
Express.
Yeah,
And what's that? The Interview.
the interview. Yeah. So I mean, I used to love his stuff, but then he got like really weird. Here lately, but so they remade Animal Farm, and that's George Orwell. I've read it. I grew up like they did like a made for TV movie back in like it was either the 90s or early 2000s. It was like an actual film like with actual animals, and then they had voiceovers, kind of like Babe or something. But it was like super dark, which is what it's supposed to be. It's not like a happy-go-lucky story. So they took Animal Farm and then made it into, and Seth Rogen's in it, they made it into a children's comedy animated film. Yeah. So like, my wife's like, hey, Seth Rogen made it, they're making a new Animal Farm with Seth Rogen, and I'm like, I'm all excited. I watched the trailer. I'm like, what a load of tripe, dude. Like, to take...
I heard it's like anti-capitalist, so it's like it reverses the original message.
Oh, I'm sure.
Which is weird. Like,
yeah. And I think they do this stuff on purpose. Like, I was talking about it the other day. I don't remember which episode. A couple episodes back, or here recently, earlier this week, I was talking about it. They do this a lot. And I forget what they call it, but there's a certain name for it where they will take something that's real and then they'll name something like a form of media, something like a movie or something after it. So like Clockwork Orange. A lot of people don't know Clockwork Orange was like an actual MI6 mind control experiment, kind of like England's version of MK Ultra. But like if you Google Clockwork Orange, the only thing you're going to find is like Stanley Kubrick's film and the book. They did the same thing like Taylor Swift. There was this huge outrage that she was using because she was like super pro environment and, you know, we need to stop driving cars and all this. And someone pointed out, they wrote an article, well, why do you keep flying around on your private jet? So it sounds crazy. So they think that they prearranged it of her dating one of the New York Jets. So now every time you type in Taylor Swift jet, everything that's going to pop up. And they do it all the time, man. Like Walt Disney Frozen. You try to look up articles about him freezing his head.
It's how they get the algorithm against us.
Yeah, dude. I think that's what they're doing. For one, I think that's what they're doing with this Animal Farm film is like, so if you've never heard of Animal Farm, or let's say you have heard of it, but you've never seen the film or read the book, you're like, oh, everyone says this is a mind-blowing, you know, political book, and it's so deep and stuff. Let me go check it out. And then you watch this stupid movie. That's all you're going to think of is the Animal Farm is, you know. You're not going to read the actual book or see the actual film before it was
It's
like
a shame. Yeah.
Yeah. It just I'll have to try to look up what they call it, but it's scummy, man.
Yeah. Last time we were talking about Gary Webb, weren't we? The guy who reported on the what was it the CIA funding free drugs to arm the Contras.
Was that was this during like the Clinton administration?
The one before, I think, Reagan. I think I got the movie.
Oh, nice.
It's quite interesting.
And that's about him?
They made a movie about him, yeah.
Okay.
With Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, dude, I'll have to check that out because I got like a whole series I'm doing right now called Conspiracy Cinema, where I watch like conspiracy movies and then review them. I need to get back into it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to write that one down.
It takes time. Yeah. Sometimes I gotta rewatch like the film to write more notes when I was doing reviews for my blog.
Mm-hmm. What's that one called?
Kill the Messenger.
Kill the Messenger. Okay. There's another one. I haven't seen it. It's along the same lines, and it's supposed to be based off a true story. It's Tom Cruise, and it's basically same thing of the CIA running drugs.
I saw the cover somewhere.
Yeah, it's called American
Like the cover
Made.
of him. Oh yeah. I haven't seen it yet though.
Yeah, but it's the same concept, and like, I'm not sure. I can't remember if it's the Clinton administration because the Clintons, like the Bill Clinton thing, like supposedly, allegedly, he was running cocaine out of Arkansas because he was like governor, I think, of Arkansas at the time. And then his brother, I think what they did was they're like, okay, someone's got to go down for all this cocaine trafficking shit. So it was either Clinton's brother, or it was either Hillary's brother, or it was Bill's brother. I think it was Bill's brother. He was kind of like the fall guy of like, he's running cocaine, when old Billy Boy allegedly was the one behind it all. But they're like, well, we can't have him go down. We need him for president in the future. Mm-hmm. How about we just send his brother to prison? I think it was for like 2 or 3 years, or maybe 5, something like that. It probably wasn't even really prison time. It was probably like what Jeffrey Epstein, where he got like work release and, could have chicks come over. And because I'm sure you've heard about Jeffrey's stay in prison, his first stay, like it was pretty much like, when Jeffrey was in prison for the first time, like it was all swanky and stuff. Like, you ever seen Goodfellas?
Cell and everything.
Yeah, like Goodfellas. You ever seen
Carpets.
that? Yeah. There's like a scene in Goodfellas where all the big mob bosses.
I have to rewatch that.
Yeah, they all get like arrested and they're all in prison. They got like a TV in there. They're getting bottles of wine. Like they're making spaghetti. They got like a full blown kitchen. Like they're in prison, but they're not. Like. So you got a what's it? A Kinect? Is that for Xbox or?
Yeah, well, for my old one. I don't use it anymore, so I'm just using the camera for my webcam now. I got an adapter for it. It's got a fan in it and infrared lights and everything. Like
nice.
What modern iPhones have now.
So,
but I'm worried it might turn off at any point because it's like old now. So if it does, I'll just switch to my laptop camera, which will be easy.
Okay. Have you seen have you seen like the conspiracy stuff where it supposedly catches ghosts and stuff like that?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, because it does. It's like it has the infrared and everything. I haven't really tested with the filters,
Yeah.
but yeah, that'll be interesting.
You'll have to let me know, man. Like, I didn't really know about it until years ago, because like I've always been real interested in like paranormal and ghost hunting and stuff. A lot of these like ghost channels and stuff, these ghost hunting channels, they were using, and I'm pretty sure it was Connect. Is that the one where like it looks like wires, like stick figures almost?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So they were using them for ghost hunting.
As you can see that way, I have like older modern systems like the Switch 2, PS5 Pro, Xbox Series X, and behind that I have the PS2 and 3. If I told you my gamer score and my PlayStation trophies, how much I have, you might not believe me. I'm in like the top 200 in Australia on both.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. I got some other stuff I could show. I got games and some more movies.
Yeah, go for it, man.
I got this cool box set from it's like a French art house movie, The Fire Within. They made a new one in like Oslo called Oslo August 31. It's more of like a existential movie, I guess. But I like some of the dialogue and stuff.
Have you seen Amelie?
Amelie. I should, yeah. What's it about? Is that the one with the lady on the cover?
Yeah, she's got like a bob cut. It's
Cool.
a French movie. It's kind of like a love story, but
Yeah.
it's not like a typical romance. Like it's kind of.
Is that the one where the director said he couldn't do it anymore, like in modern time, because of all what's happening in France now? Is that the director?
I'm not sure.
He's had like a comment, something like that, and everyone was getting all up on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me because, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it was controversial. Like, I mean, there's like nudity in it. There's like, I don't know. I wouldn't think it was controversial because of the sexual stuff. Because like, there's one guy, he works at a porn store. He's like the main like romance, the male figure in it. I don't know. I'm trying to think what would be so controversial about it. I mean, who knows though with how sensitive everybody is now, but it's a really good movie. Like the score for it, the musical score is amazing. I've watched it like a billion times. It's like one of my favorite movies. But yeah, check it out if you like French movies, man.
I got 3 random movies. I just go through Phone Booth, very 2090s.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
That one's awesome, dude.
How he focuses on the wrongdoers and he like gets them to confess. That was cool.
I used to have that on a VHS like years ago, man.
I got a anti-war film with Bowie, Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. It starts off slow, but it's got like the singer Ryoki Sakamoto. It's got Takeshi Kitano, and it's a really good anti-war film. The twist at the end, how it kind of loops around, is quite interesting.
I love Bowie.
I don't want to spoil it though.
Yeah. I've been a huge fan of Bowie for years, man. You ever see The Labyrinth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a really good soundtrack.
That movie's like occult as hell too, dude. Like,
Yeah.
because he's like the Goblin King. He kidnaps
Mhm.
that kid. Doesn't he steal the kid for like immortality or something like weird like
I
that?
think so, yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It ties in with like the whole Fey folk and stuff.
Yeah.
Do y'all have that over in Australia? Like a lot of Fey folk type of stuff? Because I know like Ireland and England do.
It's probably imported from like Scotland and England, but on top of that, we have like Aboriginal Dreamtime stories, Yowies, the Rainbow Serpent, that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
we also have other cultures coming over with their own, stuff as well.
Yeah, because
This
like
movie is Pierce Brosnan is
Mhm.
talking about the cult. He's a reporter. No, he's it's like a cultural linguistic. He goes to find these like nomads, and then they're like not actual people, but they like infect society, and then he becomes one, and they're like the two main chicks that are running away from him, trying not because if you look at them too much, you become one or something. It's a nice
Interesting.
spooky story. It's more of like a almost horror, but not quite.
Right.
It's got Adamant in it from Element Ants.
So you're into like definitely like like independent films and stuff.
Yeah, I like showing off the not well-known movies first before getting into all the established stuff like They Live and stuff, which is still very great.
Right.
I really like that movie too.
I don't know though. They Live. I don't know if it really did like. I mean, it's super huge now, but I think it's kind of more cult classic.
Cult, cult cinema. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
I
watch
got a bunch of games now.
You watch a lot of Kubrick or?
Yeah, I like Francis Ford Coppola as well, and some other directors as well.
There's a really good podcast you would probably like. It's called hang on. Shit. Psyop Cinema.
Okay.
And it's really cool. So it's kind of like what I was talking about. I was actually like inspired, like my conspiracy cinema segments that I do. They actually inspired me to do it because like I can't remember. It was Leave the World Behind. I did a series on Leave the World Behind. We would kind of like read through the book and then get into articles and talk conspiracy. And I was at the time listening to podcasts because I had just watched the movie. I was currently reading the book. And I just randomly typed in on Spotify, I typed in Leave the World Behind, and Psyop Cinema popped up. And it's a brilliant concept for a podcast, but what they do is they'll take one movie that's like obviously conspiratorial, and then like they all watch it and then they meet up and like basically review it and like decode it. If you like cinema and stuff, man, definitely check them out, dude.
I was on Twitter and I saw this interview with Mickey Rourke, and he was saying how in the 80s, I'm not sure if it's AI or real or not or whatever, he was saying how this rich guy came up to him. He didn't name him, but when he went to his place, there were lots of kids, and then he tried to sleep with him, so he said if he sleep with him, you make it big, but he refused because he has But
that wouldn't surprise me, dude. I mean, I don't know. Okay,
weird
so like,
stuff going on in Hollywood, eh?
So
a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, dude. Like you see that you see all these interviews of all these stars, and I mean, there's compilations of it of them all saying, "I sold my soul to the devil." Um,
Hmm.
I don't see, like, I was born and raised Christian. Um, I don't really believe in the whole selling your soul to the devil thing.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't believe in hell, so I agree with you there.
yeah, I think what they're saying is it's like metaphorical, like
Yeah.
um, because I mean, I used to bartend, and like it's a pretty shady business, man. You're talking like old people into buying like $50 shots of alcohol, and it's shady as fuck. You feel dirty afterwards. Like it's almost like being a car salesman. And there'd be nights I'd come home with like $200-300 in my pocket after bartending, and just feel like complete shit. Like it's like, damn, I sold my soul today. Um,
Yeah.
and to me, okay, like the whole Epstein stuff and the whole like pedophilia stuff, um, it's like a gang, dude. So like street gangs, you have to have the whole like, oh, you want to join the gang, you gotta like beat someone up, or you gotta rob someone, or some people, like some gangs are like, oh, you gotta kill someone, because that way there's blackmail on everyone.
Yeah.
If one goes down, we all go down. It's that type of mentality, and I think it's the same with like all these industries, whether it's politics, Hollywood. Like you look at all these stars, because like there's that mindset. There's a lot of people in the community, the conspiracy community, that think like they're all evil. I don't think that, dude. Like you mentioned Mickey Rourke, like he's an awesome actor, but he really hasn't played in that many movies, man. I mean, he's played in what? Iron Man 2, he played in a movie called The Wrestler, which was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's successful, or like Brendan Fraser, like last movie he
Hmm.
played in was this most recent one called The Whale, but he dropped out of Hollywood because like he was having like higher ups in the industry who were like homosexuals, like what he got like molested on set and shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude. Um it goes back to that Carlin thing of it's a big club, and you're not in it.
He's a great comedian and a
Yeah.
great like talker in general.
Uh if you like Carlin, you ever heard Bill Hicks?
Yeah, he's cool too. Yeah.
Yeah, Hicks
Yeah.
was awesome. I'd say like Bill Hicks, Carlin, Doug Stanhope is dope. Like
Oh, I'll write them down.
yeah, Doug Stanhope. So he kind of like, if you listen to like Doug Stanhope, like his oldest stuff, he used to be a conspiracy theorist, but then he just kind of became like black pilled, and he's like, what's the point? I can't save the world. Um, his older stuff though, if you like conspiracy comedy, like his old stuff was awesome. He's still good, but he just doesn't really delve into conspiracy anymore. Which I mean, I get it. Like, I feel discouraged sometimes. It's like, dude, I've been on this front line for a decade, and like, I'm still arguing with bots in comment sections. I'm trying to wake them up, and they're like not getting it. So I mean, I get the whole discouraged thing. Of becoming callous, like black pilled.
Do you like Lovecraft?
Yeah.
This is very one of the best Lovecraftian games. It was
Okay.
exclusive for the GameCube. It's very gothic and
Yeah, that looks sick,
like
dude. Is it like kind of like a Resident Evil or Silent Hill or
yeah, very tank controls,
nice.
Lovecraftian mythos, and you play generations of characters through the generations.
That's cool.
And it's like people wanting it to come back on the service so they can play it again.
Have
Because you
you,
need a GameCube to play it, or like an emulator or something.
dude? I had a GameCube. I had one of the purple ones.
Yeah,
During a move, it broke. I don't know if it was because we had
maybe
it.
the CMOS chip,
Yeah.
because that's like the timer.
Oh, okay. I don't know if
And
it
the
was
way
it
to
got
replace it
huh.
in GameCube is very technical. You need like to you can get a caddy, but you still need to what is it, like burn it in? I forgot what the term for it is.
Solder.
Soldering. Yeah.
Solder. Yeah.
This was another GameCube game, but I only have it on the PS2. The port of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tale of good and evil. Like through like millennia, but like you play as this guy here who has 7 personas,
Mm.
and I want to spoil the ending. It was really full on, like but yeah, up to you.
Going back to Lovecraft, we were talking
Yeah,
about film earlier. Have you seen I think it's Color from Outer Space?
yeah, Nick Cage.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, the director is like very macabre. He lived in Gnostic France for a time, where the Cathars lived.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely an occultist, man. Um
There was a documentary about his lost movie. I forget, Richard Stanley and the Island of Dr. Maru or something.
yeah, have
I
you
think.
seen it?
Yeah.
It was free on
They wanted
YouTube.
to do a Dune adaptation as well, I think. Oh
Yeah.
no, that was the other guy from the 70s. Anas, I can't say his name. Who did the Surrealist 2 movies? Can't think of the name now. Holy Mountain and the other movie.
But that Maru one, that one was sick as hell, dude. So they had it free on YouTube one day. This was
Yeah.
probably, I think this was probably 2 or 3 years ago.
Hmm.
And I put it on. I was trying to go to sleep because I had to work that night. Dude, I ended up watching the entire thing. Like, it's such a trippy movie. And I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy stuff in it too. Like, I just remember it was like chimeras, like some genetic altering of people. Val Kilmer's in it. I think he becomes like the priest or king of them all. Like, it's such a wonky film, dude.
And then he comes on set because he was fired as the director, and he comes on as a what is it, the as a stunt actor, like a costumed actor.
Yeah, dude. Well, dude, what was it? Marlon Brando was in it. He was like the original
Yeah.
guy. Apparently, there was it was that documentary you were mentioning. I watched that documentary too. Marlon Brando, I guess, is like a complete fucking ass, man. At least during that set, he was like during that movie. I don't know if he's like that for every film, but
Yeah.
apparently, yeah, dude.
I actually downloaded the Waterfront movie because I want to see the speech in full.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been a contender.
I haven't seen that one. I know he played the Don Corleone, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah. In
Yeah.
this movie here.
Yeah, I seen that. What that one was? What Coppola, wasn't it? Or
Yeah, Coppola, yeah.
yeah. Have you looked into Coppola though?
And not that much. I just
Yeah.
like some of his films. He's
He-
probably a bit shady.
He does make good movies, but yeah, he's into some
Yeah.
shadiness, man. I mean, honestly, dude, they kind of all are. Like when it comes to Hollywood,
Yeah.
not all of them, but like a lot
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
I got a buddy that I work with. He's like a real big QAnon guy. And this was years ago, but he's like, and this was back when I was into QAnon and stuff. And he's like, man, this sucks. I got to go home and throw away all my movies. And I'm like, why? Like, and he's like, well, because they're all creeps. And I'm like, just separate the art from the artist, man. Like a good movie's a good movie, dude. You know? Mm-hmm. Hell, it was earlier this year when the Epstein files first broke. Come to find out, the creators of Grand Theft Auto were really tight with Epstein, and
oh yeah, I heard that. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, did it bum me out? Yeah, but I'm still gonna fucking play Grand Theft Auto, like, you know.
That's one of my favorite ones, number 4.
See, I haven't played that one.
I like this. Yeah.
He's like a Ukrainian guy, right?
Yes, some Eastern European conflict, yeah. Have you heard of Ambernick? These, like, Game Boy imitations?
I've seen them.
Like,
I haven't, like, I don't have one, but I've seen them.
You can order them. They have an official site on AliExpress.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you can, like, they usually come with SD cards, but you have to put in new SD cards because they tend to break and transfer the data over. They usually come with games as well, but they play up to almost PSP.
Nice.
Some PSP games don't work properly, but yeah. And you can put Wi-Fi on it to run, what is it called? Retro achievements. So you can get like achievements people make for like Super Nintendo games and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm a collector of these trophies and stuff. I think it's like a fun gimmick.
Right. Yeah,
it does get addictive though.
Earlier this year, I ended up getting a Nintendo Switch. Because my wife got the Switch 2 and she gave me her old Switch.
Yeah.
I'm finding it harder to get older games as far as like physical hardware, because I like to get the actual physical hardware because, well, hell, like to bring it back what we were talking about at the beginning of like the whole you will own nothing and like it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But dude, like there was this game that I seen that I really want. And sadly, it's kind of unavoidable in a way because there was this game that I really wanted. It was a original Game Boy. It's called Adventure Kids. The concept is kind of like it's pretty much the same concept as like Link's Awakening. I don't know if you've ever played that.
Oh, cool! I love the game. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I had the DX on Game Boy somewhere.
Yeah, that's my favorite game, like, ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, you're on a cruise ship, the cruise ship crashes, you're this little kid abandoned on an island. It's like a Zelda clone. You get, like, a stick, and you can attack monsters, and you gotta build a campfire, but it's a survival game at the same time.
Cool.
I seen it at the store, dude. It was like $150 for the cart, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Scalping has gone insane for some of the rarer games.
But it is free, or at least it was free on Nintendo Switch, though. So I'm like, okay, so that's cool. I'll still get to play it. But it's just, it is frustrating. But at the same time, so I've got, let me show you this real quick. So there is people kind of counteracting for people who want original hardware. Like, I have like Grand Theft Auto Advanced.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but you could see it's rated E when it's like clearly, it's definitely not rated E. But a lot of people are making older Game Boy Color, like original hardware, and just like emulating it, putting it on a chip, and then But this one right here, dude, it's a homebrew.
Oh, nice.
So someone actually made this game. It's Zelda's Adventure, which was a game for CDI. There was 2 Zeldas for CDI, and
Is that the Panasonic
yeah,
CD? Cool.
yeah, like they were so bad that like the Zelda franchise, like they kind of disowned them. But this one's cool because you can see on the back possibly like the little sprites and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so someone basically made the entire game, but made it in Game Boy graphics, made the map in Game Boy map. And it plays, dude. It's an original like gray cart, but it's a homebrew. It plays on hardware. It's a little glitchy, but once you kind of figure out the glitches, I played it from beginning to end. Like it plays, you know. But I don't know. I like that. Like the homebrew industry in general. Like there's a lot of homebrew games of people making homebrew. Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance.
I feel they often get overlooked, which is silly because they're devs, you know.
Yeah, but that's one thing that I've been really interested in. I guess because I'm really big into like original hardware, but that and like demakes. Like there's people like this would technically be a demake, the CDI to Game Boy, you know.
Yeah.
But I've seen like weird demakes, like people who have made like the original Zelda for Atari and shit like that. Like I don't know. I love that stuff, you know.
You've got a Switch? There's a version of this game on the Switch called Deadly Premonition Origins. I've got it back there, but I've also got the PS3 version. This is the first game. I would definitely recommend it. They made a sequel for Switch that I wouldn't recommend, but the first one is great. It's kind of like Twin Peaks, but in the game format.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
I need to see Twin Peaks, man.
Yeah.
There's honestly...
Yeah, I watch it again with my folks, but I didn't watch the movie or season 3. I think season 3 is very different. It lost its charm at that point. I feel like it's still like made by Lynch, but maybe not. I think Mark Frost wasn't involved, I think.
I need to check it out because like I've heard like the dude who created it, what David Lynch is like an occultist.
Yeah.
I've heard that it's like occult as heck. My mom was watching it like years ago, and I'd seen bits and pieces, and I'm like, "What are you watching?" Like, but I would love to.
I like the ambience of the '90s in it, like but like some of the stuff later on gets fully like freaky and stuff.
Is David Bowie in that one?
It wasn't in the movie as a deleted scene, but then it's in the extended cut and Blu-rays as extended. He was the guy who went missing, one of the agents.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I had heard that he was like either a character or a cameo. There's like 2 series besides that one that I need to see. Like I need to see X-Files, dude. I have like everyone's like, how are you a conspiracy theorist and never seen X-Files? Like I've seen it as a kid, but I just as an adult, you know, I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't watch the newer ones. I watched I had them on DVD, all of them, and I lent them to a friend. And I think he gave me the wrong ones that were scratched and stuff. Oh man,
that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
But have you seen V?
V for Vendetta? Oh no, V the reptilians.
Yeah.
I watched a bit of the remake and a bit of the original as well. Very interesting concept, how they're kind of infiltrating. And that reminds me, I haven't watched Battlestar Galactica yet, and there's almost similar concept, but with AI, like or something. I heard.
I haven't seen that one. I need to see V. I've heard too, man. Like, I've seen episodes here and there, like years ago, but I don't remember much about it. But Stargate SG-1 is supposed to be like,
classic.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like super deep and conspiratorial.
Yeah, I used to watch it when it was on TV. Oh man, there's so much good stuff in the 90s and early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just like a slow trog for releases and remakes that may or may not be good.
Yeah, dude, it was funny. Like every day, like I'd come home from school.
Yeah,
back when
there's
I was
just so
a
much
kid.
in the cinemas at the time.
Yeah, when I was a kid, though, like every day, as soon as I'd get home from school, I'd watch Wishbone, Reading Rainbow, and then we'd watch. I think it was Star Trek Next Generation, the one with Captain Picard.
I love some of those Star Trek shows.
Yeah. I was always more into like Star Wars, though. I think I like it better than Star Trek, but
yeah.
But I think I'm gonna wrap it up if you're cool with that. Unless is there anything else you want to talk about?
I just want to recommend this game as well. Last thing, Persona 4. It's,
dude, somebody
like
was talking about that
RPG.
at work last night. I had a coworker telling me about it.
Color manual and everything. It came with a soundtrack. It's like dungeon crawling mixed with school life, social links. You kind of have to maintain your socialness with the dungeon crawling in the TV world. They're actually remaking this game, but it probably won't be as good, I think, the remake. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
It's been awesome, man.
Have you seen, do you watch Stranger Things?
Not past season 1. I should. I got up to season 3, I think, but I haven't watched it yet. It's on my backlog.
Yeah,
my backlog is growing.
It's about like it's about Project Montauk. Have you ever looked into that, dude?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one's a really good one to check out. And have you seen Black Mirror?
Black Mirror, some episodes, yeah.
Yeah.
They had one on the social credit score, which was, I didn't watch that one yet. I'm kind of want to.
Watch that one. Like, it's dark as hell. I don't want to ruin the ending, but there's like a shit ton of humor.
Is that the one when she crashes the wedding?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it gets ridiculous because it starts driving her nuts. She's like, well, why don't I have a perfect score? I'm so nice to everybody. And it's hilarious because it's like, dude, you know that shit's going to happen. Like, yesterday, right? So, my car's been out of commission. I had to, like, rate the Uber driver. And, I've automatically pretty much, like, been giving everyone 5 stars, you know?
That's good.
Yeah, but, like, there was this part of me that was like, oh, she barely talked to me the whole time. Like, she was just, she seemed grumpy. And I was like, listen to yourself, dude. Like, I still gave her a 5-star, but like, it's that shit's it's gonna get weird, man. Like, if all this digital ID and social credit score stuff goes through, it's gonna mess some stuff up, man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Best wishes for everyone.
Right. I had fun talking to you, man. Thanks for filling us in, like, with your input on the Australia stuff, because I definitely wanted to get your input because where you live there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm in the near the city, like on the so cities here. I'm like near the coast, and then like the countryside's like a few hours drive. So
Okay.
I'm not like it would be cool if we could get a farmer in or something, to chat. That would be like right from the source,
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Heck yeah,
interesting
dude.
times.
If you run into like anyone, like we could do like a three-way combo or something. Or I mean, do you have like a lot of friends that are into conspiracy stuff or?
Not many. I have a close knit group. That's it.
Yeah.
If I do find, I'll let you know though.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
Cool.
So for anyone listening, we're gonna put him in his links in the description below. Go check him out. And yeah, me and my wife will edit this. I may be able to get it out tonight. If not, it'll be maybe tomorrow
Take your
sometime.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
I'll get
good.
it emailed to you and stuff. But yeah, I
Thank
enjoyed
you.
talking to you. I like talking conspiracy and I like talking movies and film and stuff. Maybe one day we'll have to do like a conspiracy cinema episode together or something
Yeah.
like figure out a movie that neither one of us has seen and kind of watch it on our own time, come back and review it or something. That'd be cool. But
Yeah, sounds cool.
yeah, I would love to work with you more in the future, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It was fun talking to you.
Me too.
All right. Well, I'll catch you later, man.
All the best.
You too. Cheers.
Cheers.
We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, opposed to secret oaths, opposed to secret proceedings, secret proceedings. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.